This event is particularly important for Moldova itself, because it is really an accomplishment that such a big and important meeting could be organized in a small country like Moldova. My main concerns are, when we talk about adolescents and sexual and reproductive health, is that adolescents can go through that period of puberty and adolescence in a safe and healthy way and not become an adult, a damaged adult that have gone through very negative experience, like having had an induced abortion, having faced a sexually transmitted infection, even worse, HIV/AIDS infection. And that's one of the things we're trying to do. We try to create circumstances for young people in which they can grow up healthy. My message for these young people is, first of all, that they should help us, adults, in identifying what are important issues for them, what are the important questions for them, and to develop programs and interventions that young people feel are necessary, that they can participate in, and that we don't impose on them, but develop together with them. Listen to the young people, listen to the young people, listen to the young people, because they know what they're talking about. They have the experiences, they have the questions, etc. So you have to listen to them. It's very important. But there's more to say, especially as, the field of sexual and reproductive health has been a field, not only in Moldova, but particularly in Central and Eastern European countries, that has been rather neglected. The developments in this field took place first in Western European countries, and only after the collapse of the communist area, it started to become an issue in Eastern European countries, which is 30, 40 years later than in Western European countries. Because we have a lot of scientific evidence that shows that sexuality education is very beneficial for young people. In countries where there are good sexuality education programs, you see always the same thing. The teenage pregnancy rate is much lower, the teenage infection rate is much lower, young people are much happier with themselves and the relationships they have. They don't feel embarrassed about what they are doing, they can talk to their parents openly about what they're doing, etc., etc. And it's always the same. In countries where there is sexuality education, you break it open, you break the taboos, you make it something you can discuss. So, I'm very happy with the developments that is now taking place in Moldova, because there is an initiative to develop sexuality education in schools, and I was involved in it. I saw the curriculum, and I had the opportunity to comment on it and to give suggestions for improvement. So I was very much involved, particularly this year. In Moldova, this is happening, whereas it's not happening in Romania. So you are ahead of Romania now. That is really good. You should be proud of yourself.